everyone, Tierra here with Gypsyfae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in. Can you guess what today is? It is a shop update day. Lots of soaps being released in the Etsy shop. That is because I didn't do that many in December, and it was also like shorter release date with the holiday. So I've gone all out. There are a lot of soaps. I mean, I'm talking light side, dark side, the golden snitch, which I have a feeling is going to fly off the shelf. That is very limited edition. I will eventually get around to make more of them, so if you don't get your hands on one this time, hopefully you're lucky enough for the next one. Probably the next shop update in March, I'll have another batch of them. Hazelnut Coffee, the Crimson Pear, did I say King of the North? I don't know. All the Valentine's Day soaps I did, from the Truffle Hearts to the Conversation Hearts and the Love Potion. And then today's soap, which is an ode to New Year's, new beginnings, and I'm making a confetti soap. Over the year, I accumulate a lot of soap scraps, and instead of throwing them away, one of the popular things to do is to make a confetti soap. I've done this a couple times before. Lots of soap scraps to use, so I'm going to be doing two different versions. It's also very easy, fast process, simple design, so I thought two versions of this soap. It was just a thing, it had to happen. So let's get started. Let's make some confetti soaps. Start off by showing off my soapy shreds here. When I cut my bars of soap, I go back over them with a vegetable peeler and I just kind of bevel the edges a little bit to make them, they feel better in the hand and they look better, in my opinion. They're a little neater. And so then I just collect them, and this is what I get. And so there's just like all kinds of different colors in here, and it's just like a tradition to do a confetti soap with your leftovers. So the first batch I'm going to do is going to be my 4-pound mold, and I'm going to scent this one with some sparkling citrus and snow, and it's going to be the traditional white base. So I'm going to go ahead and put in some titanium dioxide now. I have not used a titanium dioxide that gets dispersed in oil. I always mix it up in water and then I put it in, never by itself in powder form. But I got this little sample guide from titanium dioxide of titanium dioxide from Workshop Heritage, and it says for cold process and hot process you mix it with the oil. So I'm going to give this a try, and maybe, who knows, I might like this better than the dispersive water option. So let's give this a mix. So I've mixed the titanium dioxide in, and I kind of feel like I'm worried that what if I need to add more, and I've already mixed my soap all up. Like, that's one reason why I don't like doing the oil-based type, but we'll see. Alright, so I just bought a small thing of it. I'm going to add in my lye solution, and that has sodium lactate and Tessa silk in it, and this is like going to be the quickest soap ever, really. I'm going to give this a mix. I also have my coconut milk powder in my oils already and my kaolin clay, so let's get this to a very light trace. Add in the soapy shreds, and I'll probably take the stick blender to it and just chop them up a little more finer. Sometimes I tend to just mix them in, and this time I thought I would just change things up a little bit and break them up a little bit more. So they're not really shreds, but they're more like pieces of confetti, I suppose. I'm going to go ahead and pour in my fragrance, and this is from Nurture Soaps. I don't think I've ever used a fragrance from Nurture Soaps. If I recall, I do have a couple that need to be used, so this one was particularly picked out for this soap. It is a clean and refreshing sparkling citrus scent with notes of snow, greenery, and musk. And it behaves beautifully in soap, says the description. And it's a comparative to Lush brand Champagne Snow Showers. So let's just give that a little buzz, make sure that is all incorporated. And then I'm going to just throw in all my soap shreds and start pouring. right way to do this. Just, I'm going to throw in as much of these as I can. I'll probably work in bursts just so that I can break some of them up. I do have another mold over here that, you know, if I have any leftover batter, since these shreds are going to take up some more volume. Hello. Dropping stuff. If there's any leftover soap that doesn't fit in my mold, I'm just going to pour into that. So I'm just going to work in batches here and get this all mixed up. Alright, let's get this poured in. Another reason why I'm experimenting with the titanium dioxide is that I hear they're better for avoiding glycerin rivers, because if you add extra water to your batter, you're more likely to get glycerin rivers. So another reason why to try this out. That looks good, and like I said, I'm going to have some leftover batter here, and I'm going to pour that into my little guys. I'm going to let this set up a little bit and attempt to texture the top of this. I don't know how it's going to go with all these little confetti soap pieces in here, but we will see. And put some sprinkles on here, and just, this is going to look like a big celebration of a soap. Also always reminds me of like confetti cake batter as well. Taking my combed cake tooth cake cone here thing, and I'm just going to make some lines on top. That is all we're doing on there. And I've got some shimmer confetti sprinkles that I'm going to put on top of here. Lots of glitter going to go on top of here. And that is going to be the first batch. Let's get these on here. Definitely looks like confetti batter cake now. There's one more thing I'm going to add to the cut bar of this, which is going to be a champagne bottle. And that will be the big final design for this bar. But like I said, it is very, very simple to just kind of throw this together. And now for glitter. And I'm just going to put on all kinds of glitter. Whatever I have sitting here in front of me is going to be on top of this soap. So I believe this is from Brambleberry, and it isn't, they're all eco glitter, so this is just like some pink. We'll put some pink on there. I think it came in the soiree collection. Let's see if we can get some of that out. Got some like fine iridescence. I've got some chunky rainbow eco glitter over here. We're just going to put all the glitters on top of this soap. So for the next batch, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to switch up the color. I'm going to color this one in a orange-red neon, and I'm going to scent it with a fun fruity blend of mango, papaya, and pineapple, and I'm going to put that into my 4-pound Nurture soap mold. So let's start with that, mix that in, and do the same exact thing. Same thing with this top, taking the cake comb through it, putting the sprinkles on there, and I've pulled out the neon glitters that I have. It doesn't look too pretty, does it? This soap is like the crazy soap of the confetti world. So the first one's like a nice fun time in New York City when you got your champagne and your drinks and the New Year's ball, and this one's like a rave. This is the rave of the New Year's celebration. At least that's what it reminds me of. Never been to a rave, but if I did, this is, I imagine, what it would look like in soap form. Alright, sprinkles on top of here, and a whole bunch of neon glitters on top of here, and that is that. Let this sit for 24 hours. Come back and we'll cut both of these guys up and decide which one do we like better. Alright, let's start with cutting into the white one. I am happy to say that all of my soap scraps have been used. And time to start a fresh new pile of soap scraps. That is really cool. Look at all those different colors in there. Smells really good. And if you ever wondered, like, if all those different scraps in that soap make things smell differently, they really don't. I think when you just throw them all together, it just smells like soap. Like if you were to go out and buy like a fragrance bar soap somewhere, it just, you can't really distinguish anything. And then the fragrance that I put in the whole entire loaf really does overpower everything. And you can't even tell that there are, I've lost count how many fragrances really inside of the soap. Thoughts on the titanium dioxide in the powder form adding to oil? It worked. It sure did work. It came out with a really, really white bar of soap, so managed to get the design I wanted and no glycerin rivers. I will definitely be going back and forth between the water-based and the oil-based. Once I get done cutting all of these up, I have these little champagne bottles that I am going to put on the front of it, kind of like on the corner, because, you know, champagne and New Year's kind of go together. Ooh, these smell really good. We'll cut up the orange soap next. Don't forget, today is a soap release. So we have this guy and the Rave Confetti soap over here. There's the Star Wars soaps in there. We've got the coffee, the pear, the Quidditch soap, the Jon Snow soap. There are a lot of soaps in the shop for this release, so be sure to head over there. Since it's 2020, how is everyone's new year going so far? And do you make New Year's resolution plans? That is my question for you. I don't. I think it's one of those, you'll just lie to yourself, pretty much. I've never been good at keeping goals or New Year's resolutions, so I just don't even bother. There are a lot of things that Bradley and I are adulting through right now. Hopefully in the end they are all good things. So there's stuff to look forward to. Let me get that orange soap over here and we'll cut some of that up. But yeah, we need to get through some really big adulting stuff this year, and that is basically all I'm concerned about, is just being successful in these big things that we have planned. Of course, I'd love to grow my soap business. That is always, always a goal of mine, to just keep going and keep trying new stuff, to keep learning and connecting with people and making awesome soaps. So that is pretty much all I can say. I'd love to take a trip this year. It's been a while since we've really gone anywhere, besides like a day trip or a weekend trip, but I'm talking like a big trip, maybe international. So 2020, here I come. Hopefully it kicks 2019's butt. That would be nice. It's been a rough year. It's been a very rough 2019. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, check out the Etsy shop and all the new soaps that have come out. If you want to get yourself or your sweetheart a Valentine's Day themed soap, hop on it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. New to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to subscribe. Questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section down below. Stay tuned for the champagne bottles being attached to the white soap anyway. I'm leaving this one as is. And until next time, I hope you have a very nice day. I will smell you later.